Hey, Luxational, how's it going? Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Getting home today was harrowing. We had so much stuff happening. James left late. He had a meeting. Hey, Latina. Hey, Ronnie. I'm always right on when I'm by my phone and getting it. Cool. Hey, Cammy. So we're gonna put this lipstick on and see how this looks.
Did you make it in time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was only 3 minutes shy of perfect. Getting here was a feat. It was a feat. I love this Lancome lipstick, but like I have a heavy wax feeling more so than even the Maybelline actually has a better feel than the Lancome. And this is like $22.50 on sale, and this is like $8. So yeah. Choices. I'm trying to decide what bag I want to use. I know, right? So I got an email notification today saying, "Hey, your thing's on the way. You have shipment delivered." I'm like, "Yes." And then I went and looked at it. I'm like, "Wait a minute, that's not what I thought it was." So I literally have three things to unbox here today that I don't. Um, one is a gift. I have no idea what it is. Um, I just know who she is, and she sends me gifts. Um, because of my short-term memory loss, I can't remember names of bags either. It's annoying. Oh yeah, that is annoying. I understand. I understand. Um, even if I know the name, that's why I try to actually now what I try to do is write like that Surrey bag, that Dooney and Brooks Surrey bag, I keep forgetting. Or like the Essex or the Surrey, or there's one that the Pony or something. I have to put a little label in the bag so I can remember at some point what this thing was called, you know. But let me show you my bag today. Hi, Mark. This is my bag today. This is the most amazing bag. You know, I say this a lot that Cammy says I never remember the name of the bags. Uh, I say this a lot whenever I use a Ricky Ralph Lauren bag that it's my favorite bag ever. This is seriously one of my favorite bags ever in the Ricky lineup. This tote is amazing. Now it has a shaper in here, solved all the problems. It has an organizer. It goes up to about right here. Stands up just fine. No issues. This fit everything I needed to take to work today. This thing is so cool. This is right up there with my Bellport tote. This might even be better than my Bellport tote. And I have like four of those. I have two mediums and two smalls. I want to get a large someday, but this bag is just amazing. This bag is amazing. Hey, Monarch. This bag is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Find me one of them suckers, Jackie. I will try. I swear. I've been stocking this dang bag for a year and a half almost. Before I bought a Ricky, I was looking at these Rickies. This is the Ricky canvas tote because they're affordable, right? You can get them for under $200, but right now, again, all things Ricky are going up in price. So they're mostly, I've seen them for around $400, but this one is just so lucky to get this because Adrian found it. And his pricing structure, the way it's Adrian works normally, what I've noticed that if he finds something, it tends to be 50% markup from whatever he finds, you know. They have some on Posh Invest here for 160. Ronnie, that's a great price. If you can find, let's see what that 160 price, you add in the shipping, you add in the fee, it's going to go up to about 185. You know, so these are great bags. They're great. They're fantastic. They're beautiful. Um, I love it. I am so impressed with how easy it is to carry this. The secret is in the handles. It's always in the handles for me. A rolled leather handle is like the most comfortable thing to wear. And I just threw on a coach strap because what I had, and it fits so much stuff in here. And I love the way this opens. I really just love the way this closes and opens. I love everything about this bag, even the color. and I'm not a black bag person, but I've become a black bag person because I just acquired so many this year. I went from having none. When I first started this YouTube channel, I was getting rid of every black bag I owned because all the black bags I'd owned up until that point had only been for funerals. So all the black bags I had owned were just for funerals. So every time I saw the black bag, I thought, oh, that's for a funeral, or that's the funeral I went to with blah blah blah, or that's the, I never took a black bag to like weddings and stuff. So Jackie, okay, Babble Bar is not, from what I understand, not owned by Disney, but they do a collaboration with Disney, and I love their stuff. I have two charms from Babble Bar, and they actually, Babble Bar has a thing with Target. You can get Babble Bar jewelry at Target. You can also find it on sale at the, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, that stuff. But man, right now, when the December 1st comes, there is a Donald Duck charm on right now at Babble Bar that I want desperately, like want desperately. Um, so anyway, I emptying out my purse, like why is this out? No. Huh. So anyway, this is the tote I have in there, little organizer, and I'm just gonna keep it right there. Oh, guys, if you did not watch Winnie's live or her video today, she says that Zamoni she has a sponsorship through. She has a 30% off code. So if you guys need an insert for one of your bags, this is the time to do it. 30% off is a pretty good deal. I'm like, oh, I need to go look. So I haven't looked yet. So whatever it's spelled. So I'm gonna open this gift mail because I am intrigued. My friend who sent this to me, you know who you are. She doesn't want to be mentioned. She sent me this, and I don't know what this is, and we're just gonna open it up. It's a really cool envelope. Whatever. It took a lot to ship this. This is an expensive shipping item. Oh, this is so cute, guys. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Um, okay, let me put these to the side. Is a paper card like a paper craft? Let's see, is it pull? But maybe you have to, that's so cute. I don't want to break it, so how hard do I have to pull on this tail? I'll figure it out, guys. But basically, look how cute that is. Look how adorable this is the prettiest card ever. Isn't this cute? Okay, so there it is. Okay, slide to close. I had to pull it. Okay, so I had to pull it up, pull it pretty hard to make it pop out. It's called Fresh Cut. So it's a 3D, and then this tail will go like this so it can actually stand up. This is going to the office. I wonder if it will stand up. Okay, move over. Oh my gosh. Look at how cute that is. That is adorable. Okay, that's staying there. That's not going to the office. We'll put Santa somewhere else. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Cammy. Hey, Monarch. Hey, everybody. And then she gave me, there's a bunch of other puggy things in here. Oh, so here's um, huh. So I got a card from her, and this is the card she wrote. And isn't that beautiful? I'm gonna put this on my wall. I have a whole wall of pug art over here. I'll have to get some tape. Oh, and it actually shows the instructions on how to do it. And there's a few more things in here, so let's take a look. Man, she's so cool. Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer, how's your trip? Are you where you need to be? Jennifer's on her way on a vacation, and she was traveling today, so I'm thinking about her all day because travel days are the worst. Oh, you can dress up your pug, guys. We can put looks like you can do a lei, a bow tie, a hat. Uh, this is a turban, glasses, this really cute hibiscus flower, and then this is what you can do with your card. And this is from This is how you can dress up your little card pet, and mine, of course, is a pug. And this is from the ASPCA. Fresh Cut Paper is a proud supporter of the ASPCA, and it's freshcutpaper.com. This is so cute. Whatever it was, too much energy. Today, I leave tomorrow. Okay, not today. You leave tomorrow? Okay, I thought you left today to get there by tomorrow. Okay, so you're leaving today, you know? So this is so cute. I'm gonna have to this is so awesome. She's such a kind person. She sent me a few things, guys. She's one of the people that sent me some of her Dooney bags. But oh my gosh, I'll play with that later. I'm gonna see if I can put I think the lei would be really cute. So I'm gonna use some tape and I cannot tell you how much tape I use. I just buy my tape, packing tape from the dollar store. It's not the best quality tape, but I use a lot of it. Um, but anyhow, I'm gonna tape. So I love this. I think this is so cute. This is absolutely adorable. So we're gonna tape this in a way that I don't ruin the front. And yes, I taped that right onto my sheetrock. I don't care. It's my house. Um, so that was my gift mail. And okay, so this is something I purchased and I didn't remember buying. Literally did not remember buying. When I saw this is what I thought the other thing was that was coming in the mail. And this one, happy to talk privately anytime when, not today, leave tomorrow, whatever. Jennifer, I meant to say hi. Okay, so let me pop over real quick. Um, to my oh wait, Luxational sent me Luxational got this awesome Coach bag. Working on this bag, can't remember the name. It's a legacy. I don't remember the name either. So this is Luxational's come on. This is Luxational's bag she's working on. This beautiful Coach bag. Look how beautiful that is. The hardware and everything. Gorgeous bag. I can't remember all the Coach, but it's a legacy because of the striping on the inside for sure. Hey Maria. So okay, I got distracted. Let me go back to where this bag came from. So this is a small bag. I honest to goodness did not remember buying, and I didn't realize it was this tiny. Um, so I bought it for $15. I ordered this on November 10th. So today is the 25th. It took a full 2 weeks to get here, guys. It cost $28.15, and the lady who sold it to me has only 2 other things for sale, so this must have been like her thing. I've had it a while, can't remember the darn name. Yeah, like Facial. I can't remember those two either. I had to look them up. If it wasn't for the internet being my brain when it comes to bags, especially Coach. Coach has so many variants of the same thing. And I was like, kind of like Dooney. Everything's called satchel. What do you have to do to rehab your Coach? Luxation was really good at it, guys. She's a vintage Coach collector. Okay, so let's just look at the marvel that this bag came to me. Now, I'm always the person that says, put it in a flat mailer, it will survive. Now, I might not have done that with this particular bag. So let me show you. Oh dear. Well, we're going to do a quick clean with me when you see this bag. This is a cute little Dooney and Burke. This is from the Alto collection. This has been treated kind of not fair. This is a beautiful bag, but it's been shoved around. So I loved it because I love a dome bag. And I've never seen essentially this small of a dome bag that Dooney made. So I don't think this is a Dooney lock. Dooney locks have um crap. this is not, and I'm pretty sure I'm stuck with this thing because uh, there's probably no key. And the Alto collection is always a silver tone hardware, and this is not a silver toned lock. This is a gold lock. All the wrong things, all the wrong vibes. Um, so this is okay. Before I go and go crazy saying, "Oh, it's a fake," let's double check that it's not hiding a little teeny tiny. There it is. There it is. The little teeny tiny, it's a doonie. So it's a doonie. So now I've learned that sometimes they hide them in these little pockets. Um, Still in the house. Hey, Jeanette. Um, so this is Hey Apple Blonde. So we're gonna do a little bit of a clean with me because this poor baby. This baby is it needs a little cleaning, guys. It needs some cleaning. And I'm gonna have to get a bolt cutter to unlock this unless these pinholes can let me get this open. Um Dang it. I hate it when I get locked like this. I bet it looks better the new one than when you're all done. Yeah, so I'm just gonna you see how icky and dirty this is? It's more like it's never been cleaned ever, which I find that happens all the time. So I'm just using my very favorite cleaner, and I'm gonna grab just because this is a super smooth leather. I'm just grabbing a microfiber cloth, and here we go. And we're just going to give this a really quick one over, and you can just use a baby wipe, but all my baby wipes actually have been using for my dogs because my dogs are puggles and they need their faces wiped, and they're babies about it, so they need a baby wipe, and they work just fine. So there we go. That's a quick clean. Now we'll do the other side. Yep. I love dome bags. I just love dome bags. And I love this bag for being an Alto collection, guys. To get this for $15, this bag originally would sell for several $100s. I have a couple Alto bags I would love to buy right now on the I Love Dooney website, but they're so expensive, I'm not going to. And then, lo and behold, somebody gets rid of a bag they don't like, and it's like, or it's just older, it was dirty, right? It was dirty. So they're like, I don't want that bag. And then they get rid of it. But this is, you can see the dirt that came off of it. Um, this is just the first clean pass. And this is just with a mild cleaning solution. So the next step from this, I don't even have to use saddle soap because this actually doesn't need it. I'm just going to use, what's it called? There is scratches. Can you see the scratches? Yeah. So it's not perfect, which actually makes it better because that means I'll use it. And then I'm going to take the inside because there's a little bit of dirt in here. Let's see if this will pop out. Yeah, this pops out. And the best thing to do first is brush off. Where is my other brush? Brush, 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 brush. Where is my favorite brush? There it is. Wow, it looks great already. I know, right? So you just take um see, this is the top of the line Junie leather. So when I say top of the line Junie leather, this is their most expensive, only can buy it online. They don't sell this in their outlet. Like when I mean outlets, like through their distribution centers, which is like Dillard's and wherever you can find a Dooney and Burke bag, you normally cannot find the Alto. The Alto you only ever see like in their stores. They have one store in Connecticut, and then they have, I think, only a few outlets throughout the United States. And those outlets will carry these when they're trying to move them from their um off their site and into something new. They'll show them in their store, but you only can get these when they're on their line online. So when people buy these, this is an investment. Investment of money. I'm not saying that this is an earning investment. I'm just saying that this is just cost of money, right? This is not cheap. These are a couple $100s. And even when you buy them on I Love Dooney, they're a couple $100s. Like I have many, many Alto bags. all of them pre-loved because I cannot afford them off the website. I don't care how good of a sale they are hundreds of dollars. And if you go to I Love Dooney, hey Brian, hey Jeanette, hey Cammie, oh, you're on vacation. Nice. Cammie's on vacation. Jeanette says I had a dome bag once, but I traded it with Jackie. Yeah. Well, she got some. She gave me a blue dome bag, and I gave her a Disney dome bag, Donald Duck. So we traded a dome bag for a dome bag. She got a dome bag, I got a dome bag, and then so anyhow, she had the zip zip, and she actually got the Dooney dome satchel or satchel. I mean, everything in Dooney is called satchel. So anyhow, I love the Dooney Alto collection. I'm actually sending a few of them over to Luxational. Not because I don't love them, I love all my bags, but because I'm out of space. And I'm not using those bags, and I know I'm just staring at them, and I know she will use them, because she's also a collector, guys, but she does use her bags. And she doesn't have the 300 that I have, I'm staring at. I'm trying to see if I can talk my sister into coming Friday. So Winnie is sending me a box of things. And I'm trying to see if I can get Jenny to come up here so we can open it together because my sister's gonna want like half of what's in there. And she's but my post office and stuff, they say, oh, it will be there by Friday. Yeah, it's never there by Friday. I'll be lucky if it gets here by Saturday, especially with Thursday being a holiday. It's supper ready. Good night, Maria. So I'm just in here doing my best to get all this dirt and grime washed a bit, or just, all I'm doing. This is it. It's fun. I love doing this. This is my favorite thing. So I know why I bought this bag. I saw a good deal and I said I'll risk it, And the other thing people are afraid of when they buy bags like this too is mold. Mold can be treated with a water vinegar solution, and you can just and it's fine. The vinegar smell will dissipate, guys. The acid will just kill the mold spores, and there's like a bazillion articles on how to do it. I haven't come across that yet. The dreaded measles, as they're called. They're called they tend to find them in very old vintage coach stored improperly, and you'll see them at, like, people will think they're like water spots, but sometimes they're not. Risk it for the biscuit. Oh, that thing weighed 30 pounds. Good Lord, Winnie. Thank you. Okay, when the first of the month, I'm going to be going to the post or UPS and mail something to Craig, and then we'll see how much that's going to cost because it's going to be a pretty penny. But I told James, it's still cheaper than us driving up there. No matter what, it's still a win, even if we don't get to see Craig. I won't get to see Craig in person again until next year, which is sad. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. My vacation and leave has to build back up again. So anyhow, let's see. I think there we go. So now, if I really feel like it, which I think I do, I'm going to see where I have a certain conditioner I want to use on this. And I've learned the hard way that I have ruined 1 or 2 bags by using the wrong conditioner. I really have. And I tried to deny it, but the truth of the matter is, yes, I have ruined a bag or 2 with the wrong, using the wrong thing on the wrong letter. So we're going to try this one. This is one that Jolie recommended to me, and I've used it on a few things. It's called Sarna. She used this on her, the one she got from Winnie, that LV, really beautiful, Alvacetta bag. She got that one. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, it does make a huge difference. I know, clean the bag. If I could just tell anybody in the whole wide world who watches my channel, you have an old beat up bag that belonged to grandma or somebody, or your own beat up bag, clean it first. If you're going to donate it or get rid of it, clean it first. If you're going to try and sell it, if they had just cleaned this up and tried to sell it, they could have sold this for a lot more than just $15, but they sold it for $15 as is because nobody thinks of, well, I should probably clean that bag, or they don't know how. So just try it. And even if you ruin the bag, if you were going to donate it, I mean, still, you learned. I mean, you always learn by doing, right? So, and you also learn by making mistakes. So the few bags I have ruined, luckily, were not very precious or dear, and I learned from that. I said, okay, let's not do that again. So one of the bags I was able to rescue by, essentially, what I did was I used the wrong type of. It was more of a soft ply, not soft ply, but not a coated leather like this, and I used the conditioner that was really meant for with a beeswax base, and it made it tacky and sticky, which is the worst thing to do. So then I had to use saddle soap to strip it again, and then I had to condition it, but the texture never went back to the same. I'll probably have to actually do another saddle soap treatment to strip it again, or just use straight out Dawn soap and strip it. And just I already ruined it. Might as well use it again. Or you just or the other fix to it would have been buffing it and buffing it and buffing it and buffing it and buffing it. Because that would have eventually gotten the product to go into the leather. It would have changed the entire texture of the leather. That's what they say. Don't use certain type of conditioners on a nubuck or a suede. The leather I was using wasn't a nubuck or a suede, but it was a soft enough of a finish that it completely messed up. Um, the Portland leather raindrop, but somebody bought it from a Goodwill after I donated it. Ah, what about? Well, just because Ronnie, just because you thought, hey, you never know. What about Australian conditioners? And I love the Australian. I have the Aussie cleaner, but it or leather conditioner, but that's very dependent on the leather of the bag. So this leather can take almost any type of conditioner because it's a very um, finished type of. It can take a wax based and even a lanolin based. Do that without a problem. But the one I was using was more porous and soft, and it changed the entire feel of the leather. So actually, I'm not quite done yet because I have a strap, and this strap is gnarly. Um, I can't decide if this is superly bad storage practices or just like plain old fashioned dirt. Um, I ordered from Amazon on FedEx. Oh yeah, I love that Australian. See that Australian Aussie cleaner? I use it on a lot of things, but you can't use it on a nubuck or suede. You can use that on like a pebbled leather. The Dooney leathers are fine. It depends on the leather type. It says so on the directions, and always do a spot check. I didn't do a spot check because I was like, oh, I have experience. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I should have spot check. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, a person who bought it was in the PLG Insiders group, and she sold it. Maybe make the rounds. Huh, interesting. There's a new PLG bag that one of my subscribers bought, and I want to go see it in person at the Austin store. It's just that I'm not going to step foot in that store until after the holidays. And when I mean after the holidays, like after New Year's, because you cannot pay me. We just went to the grocery store today to pick up some groceries for James's mother, and drop by her nursing home real quick. And oh my God, the amount of people and humanity at the grocery store. I mean, Thanksgiving is Thursday, y'all. It's not Monday. And I felt like everybody in the world was in. I've never seen that. All the parking spaces for the curbside pickup was full. All of them. Like, look at how much dirt came off of that strap. Yeah. So anyhow, and I probably won't even use the strap because it's such a small little cute bag. It doesn't really need a strap. But this definitely needs the moisturizer, so I'm gonna sit down and moisturize it now. It was full of people at the grocery store. Oh my God. Um, oh no, I still have to go to the grocery store. Our grocery store was crazy nuts. I need to pick up some stuff to make green bean casserole for Thursday to take to my sister's house, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this. And normally, if I had to plan this, normally when I plan to cook stuff like this, I will buy it last month. I will, especially when it's like green bean casserole. I don't need anything fresh in there. It's French onions and French fried onions, canned green beans and canned soup. I mean, you could use frozen green beans, but honestly, we like it better with the canned green beans just fine. We've made it all ways. We've made it with fresh green beans, frozen green beans, canned green beans, and I think my favorite way probably would be frozen green beans, but honestly, I'm fine with canned. I'm totally fine with canned. The fresh green beans were a little too much processing, because it does need to soften up a lot because you're throwing it in a casserole, you know. So I'm making the green bean casserole to take to my sister's because she is making the turkey and the dressing and all the other fixins and stuff at her house. So Walmart delivery might not be a bad idea. So let's see if I can adjust this to be long because I am around. Um, oh, guys, did you guys watch um, um, Jennifer? Uh, James agreed with you completely. He's a Dr. Pepper fan. Um, Mirrored this video today. Yeah, it is. She did a video of unboxing a couple Louis Vuitton items, and she unboxed a pair of shoes that I think are awesome. Now she says she'll probably get a lot of people will probably not like those shoes, but they were a runway piece that then never went into production. So whatever you could get from that one time you were able to order was that's it. That's all they made, and I think they're pretty dang cool. Now, would I spend 3,000 Australian dollars for a pair of shoes? No. Um, but I can appreciate that she did because I think it's awesome. I'm living vicariously through her accomplishments. Um, yeah, I'd have to. There are sold out of the Dr. Pepper Zeros. What? Why? We just bought some Dr. Peppers at the gas station. We're in Texas. There's a lot. I'm going to blow my damn stack. Well, Dr. Pepper was 3 for $8.99, 24 for 6 packs. That's a great deal, though. Luxational, how was your Thanksgiving? Luxational, Jeanette, our Thanksgiving is actually this coming Thursday, so it hasn't happened yet. I'm going to Walmart delivery. Dr. Pepper rocks. I love good idea. Yeah, it's crazy out here. They're sold out of Dr. Pepper Zeros. I can't have soda at all except for the diet root beer. Probably from caffeine, right, Jeanette? Winnie, there's no way I can maintain my temper. I bought my diet soda yesterday, says Katie. Luxational says this girl needs to stay out the public with that many people. Yeah. Thumb up the live, guys. Thank you, Jeanette. Winnie says, yeah, Lux, I was about to lose my shit. People pushing and piling. Oh, yeah, no. No, no. And cashier, can you imagine those poor cashiers right now? The baggers, everybody's in a bad mood. Everybody, I think as I was telling um I told James, like, I guess everybody remembered that they had family visiting because everybody was at the store trying to buy stuff. I don't know. I mean, I bought my stuff. I mean, normally I never. Okay, here's the truth. This is the Jackie truth. Um, I finish all my shopping before before Halloween. I always do, and the what I end up picking up this November and December are always my last minute, oh, I forgot, or little add-ins or stocking stuffers. But the majority of my Christmas shopping I've done. I've been done. It's really just because all the big gifts, I mean, I'm only shopping for so many people, but those few people are expensive. So, oh, wait a minute. This is not I've grabbed the wrong thing. Where is the other thing I want? Where are you? Well, I guess I could use this one. Let me see. In this file? No. Well, I was looking for a different one, but we'll just use the one I have. Again, I have so many different things. I put them in different places. I try to put them in the same place. So this is a mink oil. So this is a high gloss. You have to rub it in, work it in the leather. And this is some people say don't use it. Some people say do use it. I use it. Jackie, how could you backstrap get that dirty? Oh no, that strap was just dirty. I mean, it came that way. It came that dirty. I really do think this was thrown in somebody's dusty corner of a storage shed. Honestly, I think this is thrown in the storage area to get that much type of dirt on there. And sometimes there can be a little bit of transfer of color, but that truly is just it isn't the pigment coming off. So this is a wax mink oil. So there's lanolin and mink oil. So this is going to take a lot more work to get this into the leather. But this type of leather, this is a really good type of conditioner to use. Some people say don't use mink oil. Mink oil is used for waterproofing shoes. And some people say, well, it clogs the pores of the leather. I'm like, I'm sorry. This is leather. There are pores. It is also treated, tanned, and coated. Okay? It's okay. And I don't have extreme temperatures here where there's other things that they cause when you get too cold where it's going to crack the leather. I'm like, again, I live in semi-arid Texas. Where I live, my issue is dryness, not humidity. Now, other parts of Texas, yeah, humidity is an issue, but where I live in the middle, it's not a problem. So that's half with the so this already has a conditioner. Now this is the mink oil. Can you see the difference between how shiny that gets? And that's the difference. And then if you just keep on rubbing it in and then you buff it again with a horsehair brush, it gets even more shiny. And the more you rub it in, the prettier it gets and the softer it gets. And I'm just gonna sit here and while I talk to you, work on this bag. I knew you sent it to you that way, but that was a lot. Oh yeah, no, that's actually not a lot of dirt. Truthfully, that's pretty tame. This is seriously, people do not store their bags kindly, and they will throw things in storage units in the back of bins. This probably was in the back of someone's closet. It probably wasn't even like it was probably cleaning out. They were probably just cleaning out something, and they're like, "Oh, this is somebody's." Like I don't know, because honestly, if they were the original owner they know that this bag costs $300 or $400. They would not be selling it for 15. You know, they didn't clean it. They didn't try to make a good photo of it. And actually, this has a little bit of color transfer. Do you see that? This is color transfer from this dye. This bag is I would say a good 10 years old. This bag is not young. Um, I don't follow I don't follow the Dooney Alto as much other than the last current few years, but I'm going to say this is not a young bag based on the wear because these don't wear as fast as this one looks like this one's been used, you know. But I'm going to do a reverse Google and I'm going to see if I can find some data on this bag. It's really hard to find info um on Dooney bags because they're all called Satchel. And there's a code on the inside, and if you contact customer service, they can look it up for you for customer repair. Like they can at least find the date, but there's no way I can find it just by looking at it. My Coach camera bag, pebbled leather with the Australian conditioner works, and do have a cleaner to go with that. Yeah, see, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, the Coach will be fine. Coach camera bag. Guys, the sales at I Love Dooney right now, I'm dying. I'm dying. There's a bag there I want so bad. It's $200. You know, I'm like, Jackie, you can't have everything. I was talking to Totes Jean, and I showed him a couple pictures of my bag room. There's actually a walkthrough on my members channel if people really want to see my bag room. But it is, he was like, how many bags do you have? I'm like, I don't know. And so Friday, my goal is to do a stream where I am going to count my bags. And I don't know how much interaction I'm gonna get because I'm gonna have to change my camera over and I'm gonna count each of these shelves and we'll see how far I get. It's not even looking at sales so I don't get tempted. Oh my god, I'm trying not to, but Dooney keeps emailing me. So Dooney's my first love, guys. So I'm always gonna love looking at Dooney, and they have right now the odds and ends sale where they are having, instead of doing a warehouse sale or a sample sale, they're just doing an odds and ends sale. So they're trying to unload some of their odds and ends, like not the complete collections, or just removing. I think they're actually getting rid of one of their collections completely, so that's why it's in their odds and ends sale. Jolie, great plan. Don't look. Good, Jolie. Okay, Jolie wrote something on Instagram, not Instagram, but Facebook, and she said, "If you don't buy anything, it's 100% savings." I'm like, but that's just too smart, you know? But see, I don't have to buy anything for anybody. I've already bought all my Christmas gifts. So me looking isn't actually, it's just me looking, I'm not going to be buying, I'm not going to be buying anything on Monday, Cyber Monday. I'm not buying anything for Black Friday, So I already have stuff I need to pay for, and I don't need anything. I just want things because, I love things. I love bags. I love bags. I love bags. I love all the bags. And it's a shame that the only way I can afford these Alto bags is to get them all pre-loved. But I think that's why I've become so enamored with cleaning and repairing and um, just in general fixing, because I can't afford them brand new. You know, I can't afford to go buy this when it's, if you go look right now at the I Love Dooney, and you look at the Alto collection, and you look at how much those bags are costing, I buy too many bags. Like when um I have a lot of Reed bags and a whole lot of Ralph Lauren bags. Guys, I've only been buying Reed, Karkoff, and Ralph Lauren 2024. I might have bought a few in 2023, but mostly in 2024. The amount of bags I have purchased per month is ridiculous and not sustainable, and not space. I don't have the space for it, but I can't, so I have to buy things that I can afford at the price I can afford. Like if I bought this brand new, I'd just be buying one bag, and I love bags. So I bought this for $30, 15 plus shipping and tax. I think I said $35 for this. Look at how beautiful this is now. And I'm just going to keep working on it. And I cannot wait to get this stupid lock off here, because that lock is ridiculous. I was kind of hoping that was a Dooney and Burke lock, because those are kind of a rare breed. Dee Dee Bean has been looking for one for a long time, but they're really hard to find, the actual hardware for it. And I don't even think this bag ever meant to have a lock there, because normally those locks like that have this tab. Actually, oh, this tab is meant to have a lock, because there's a hole right here. So this is supposed to lock. That's what those do. Oh, well, you know what? I didn't open this pocket. Maybe if I'm lucky, it's in here. Looks good. Thank you. Hey, Rachel. Hey, thank you for being new here. So, I love bags. I bought this pre-loved off of eBay, and now I am working on it and cleaning it, because that's the only way I can afford to buy the bags I have. Ooh,
Very hot.
what are those?
Egg rolls.
Put them in the microwave. I'll come get them.
Yeah.
Look at how pretty this is, though. Before you leave me, I cleaned it. It was
Yay.
really dirty. Like this rag was like dirty. Um, I love him. He's just like, yay. He doesn't care. He's just happy I'm happy. So Rachel, I love buying bags. I have a lot of bags, and we just talk and hang out. We come out. Um, I go live every Monday and Friday, and a lot of times in between, but Monday and Friday for sure. And Friday, we're trying to do a long. I'll probably go live like most of the day, because I want to do a bag count and just hang out. And I'm not going to be going out for Cyber or Black Friday. Black Friday is a Jackie Stays Home day. Um, so we're just going to stay home, hang out together. James is awesome. Yeah, right, Jennifer. He's awesome. He's a good pug parent. He went to go see his mother. She's not sure we're going to be doing Thanksgiving, because she's not feeling well. She's still not feeling 100%. So we said, well, we'll wing it. We'll just to see how you feel in a couple days, and if you don't feel like it, that's fine. She's just feeling a little bit down and out, and not well. But the weather has changed, guys. Um, I woke up with my back in pain. Hurt so much. Weather turning like this when it's cold, I have a hard time. I'm really stiff in the morning. It's hard for me to bend over until I start moving and my joints start saying, "Oh, yay, nice." Rachel. Yeah, we are obsessed with bags. Yeah, Ronnie is correct. We are obsessed with bags. We have a whole bag community of friends, and we talk bags. We love bags, and my favorites are Dooney. I like Michael Kors, Kate Spade. I have some fancy Italian brands. Um, you have Oh, yeah, I do. Yes, Jolie, yes, I do. I have metal screws in my back and my sacrum. Um, so it the weather screws with you when you have metal in your body. These are like 2-inch screws. And it's so funny because once the healing had settled in, they're like, "Well, these are great. Now you don't really need these anymore, but we're gonna leave them in there." Because you don't go back in to take out hardware unless there's a real good reason, because where they put the hardware is dicey, and you never put people under anesthesia just cuz, right? So I'm gonna stop messing with this because I'll keep messing with this. So I'm gonna let this chill, and then tomorrow, so it's wet on the inside. Let me pull this out so it can dry a little bit better, because the base of this is a little damp from the cleaner I used. So we're just gonna let that air out, and then tomorrow I will take a horsehair brush and you can polish it some more. I mean, the more you polish it, the better it's gonna look, the more softer it's gonna be. You really can't do too much to this. I mean, I've never polished a bag to the point that it was too much ever. um, we're, we're like out of control. So, yeah, Jennifer, we are a 12-step program that is failing at each step, and we come here to commiserate and love bags. And I have 300 of them, so people probably 500. Let's be honest, but I don't have a solid number. I can be delusional for a little while longer. So I do have one more thing to open, and I'm relaxational. I'm dying here. It's a lot. I'm not. Um, I will not be quitting anytime soon. I love that. Yeah, right? So, I mean, I love all the bags and I love all the price points. And as long as they're leather, I do draw the line at polyurethane. I do have a couple polyurethane bags, but they don't last very long. And that's my problem. They're here for a short time, not a long time. If you buy vegan leather bags, and if you're going to spend $100 on a bag, I want it to be leather. Now, I get it that leather's expensive now, and leather is not $100 bag anymore. If you want a leather bag, it's going to be like 300 or more. That's why I buy them used. Bag of lunch. Truth that. Um, yes, she's lying. She's got so many. I know, right? So this is I okay, this is a box. This box is from the Goodwill at Falls Creek, Pennsylvania. I think it's Pennsylvania. So we're gonna open this. It's weird oblong box. Um, I think I know what's in here, and I'm really hoping it's what's in here. It's in here. So of that term for yep. So yes, it is what I hope. Okay, this is not a bag. Shocking. Not a bag. But this is another addiction I have. I have to stop. Because I see them and I cannot resist. I can't stop. I can't. Do you see how beautiful this bear is? I mean, how could I not buy this? This is so beautiful. Um, Gosh, this is so pretty. This is Genevieve Frostberry. Oh my gosh, and she's numbered. She's like 2,838 out of 4,000. I mean, look. Look, look at this. Hey, Nikki. I know, I know. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. When I was selling these bears, I sold these bears when I was in high school. And then college, we worked for a lady who sold these in her store, and we had a huge collection. One of these days, I'll have to bring out my big bear. I have a bear. I bought two of them. Um, one for me, one for my twin. That is it's the size of a person. It would fit in this chair. And this is so I literally bought this to give to my twin. I can't. I can't do it now. I think I might give her the Santa bear now. Oh my, that might be the absolute most beautiful, right? And there's more in here. It came in a set. The collection. So it had this cute little frost um snowflake bear to go with it, and then it had this polar bear to go with it. And these are accessories. So these weren't part of the collection, but whoever donated this together. I don't know if they sell Boyd spares anymore. I think they went out of business a long time ago, unless they got re-upped. Latina, I'm only interested in leather too. I do feel sometimes admitting in front of some of your fellow friends judging us. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, here's the thing. I like fabric bags and I like leather bags. And I don't mind if the fabric's canvas or, a wool or anything, but it's a fiber. The problem with polyurethane, polypropylene, and probably all the polys is that it's a coating, it's a man-made material that doesn't lend itself to cracking and bending. And it's a handbag. They crack and they bend because you're bending them. Flaps go up and down, things go in, hands go in. The handles chip. So they're here for a short time, not a long time. So they're fun and trendy. But if you like a good handbag and you want to keep it, don't get polyurethane. Just don't do it. It is still $100. Most of the Karl Lagerfeld bags are polyurethane, polypropylene now. Um, I want that coat human size, right, Jennifer? Isn't this the most beautiful? Look at this. Look at this. It has all these snowflakes. So okay, so this I originally had bought this for my twin. I also I was gonna give her one of these. Hey, Karen. This is the one I was gonna give Jennifer, but I loved it when I got it. But I love this one more, so Jenny's gonna get this one. So this one's gonna go to her. I don't have a huge collection of Boyd spares anymore. That's why I've been buying so many because I've given them to my sister over the years, or my husband's aunt collects them also. So I gave her a lot of them. So I don't have as many as I used to. That's why when I see them, I'm like, oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yeah, so we're keeping this one. Let's move this. And it comes with a stand. She's got a pink dress. Yeah. And know what I like about her more than anything? I can keep her up all fall, all winter. Because it's a winter theme, not just a holiday Christmas theme. And this is gonna go to my office because this is gonna be so cute sitting at my desk. I'm gonna decorate him real quick. Yeah. Yay! So let me put so this one is called Crystal Frost. It's a bear dressed up as Snowflake. And this is just a polar bear. This one's called Polaris. That's cool because Polaris is a star. Um, the first step is admitting it. Somehow used to somehow they used to sell big ones at Walgreens for Valentine's Day. That's cool. Um, I love Rachel first step is admitting it. Like, what did Rachel say? Oh, I think that's a proper 12-step introduction. Yeah, and part of the reason, guys, and the regular people who come here know that I started my YouTube channel for a couple different reasons, but mostly it was because I always saw when I started it was all newest it bag, and it was all high end Louis Vuitton it bags, and they were And I love them. I watch all those channels. I'm not knocking any of it. I just can't afford that. So I'm like, but I have all these bags and they're awesome bags. And these were yesterday's it bags. Like I buy the Michael Kors bag of yesterday that everybody had to have. I have like 3 of them. I didn't buy them when they were popular because they were too expensive. I even have the Michael Kors, or no, Marc Jacobs baby groovy bag that when it came out was the it bag. I bought it for $30, maybe 50. I don't, maybe it was 65. I think that one was 65. Go back further, Jacqueline. Yeah, true. Whenever the baby, yeah, I go. It gets boring though, and there are so many adorable. Oh, right, affordable great bags. That's the truth. See, that's the thing. There's so many awesome bags that have been out, and again, we're talking. I mean, I have bags from the '90s. I have bags from the 2000s. I even have a bag from like the 60s and 70s, and it's everything comes back again. So, but we tend to get absorbed with the most current that we forget that there was a past sometimes, and because it's oh well, they already had that, and someone gets bored of it, right? So I think, as I said, Coach's best bag they ever made was the Coach Burrow. I love that bag. I also love the Coach Court. Why did they bring back the Why? Okay, Coach Originals. If you're listening to the universe, bring back, bring back the Coach Court, please. The Coach Court in the original leather without a lining. But they're all into the tabbies and the tabbies everything right now. And what's the other it bag? Tabby and Rogues. It's ridiculous, Nikki. Then somehow like 50 new collections. Oh my gosh, 50 new collections. You can't even keep up. You love grandma's bags and ladies who oh yes. I absolutely love grandma's bags. I love the ladies who lunch bags. The church lady bags, those are my bags. Rachel Martin. Sometimes you just can't top older styles. You can't. And they're just reinventing them anyway. And styles come back and forth. And if they're leather, you can take care of them and you can make them be beautiful again, you know? About the broom. Oh, I think the broom is pretty cool. Okay, there's one thing, Latina, about the broom that Craig pointed out to me. That bag, the handles are longer than the height, or taller than the height. So when it's relaxed, it's going to, I believe the handles will flop onto the counter, which is one of Craig's pet peeves. But I don't think that's a problem. But now that he's mentioned it, I can't unsee it. Um, sometimes you just can't. Okay. Yeah, the court and the Broadway satchel. Right? The Broadway satchel. I can't stop thinking about the broom. I wish that these brands would just do new stuff. Why do I need to bring back old collections? I see. Here's the thing, like Ronnie. So when they brought back the Safari for Coach, I wish they brought back the original size of the Safari. They brought back a smaller version. That bag can hardly fit anything because it has a lot of compartments, but it's small. You know. Fashion is cyclical. Absolutely, Nikki. Just seems like a money grab. Sometimes I think so because they're playing on the nostalgia, especially with the Coach originals. They're like, "Oh, remember this bag when you had the Legacy?" It's almost like what they do is they discontinue something and then they bring something out at a higher price. So, yeah, you could go get the pre-loved legacy bag for, or Patricia, I should say Patricia, Coach bag for $50 pre-loved, maybe 145 because they're hot right now. But 2 or 3 years ago, 5 years ago, you could get almost all of those '90s Coach bags for $50 right off the internet. Nobody wanted them, and then now they're selling for over $100 pre-loved. So they brought out these originals, and now the Patricia is a $300 bag. You can still go in the pre-loved market and get the original for 300 for 150. You don't have to spend 300. Um, as a player, I have a few things to do. Oh, sure, I'm here all the time. dealing with some health issues, but we'll most definitely be back. Looking forward to the next one. Yay, I'll be back Friday. And I have tons on my channel, tons to watch. Don't watch everything, it's a ton. Just come and go if you want. Nice meeting you, Rachel. Um, and they're playing to the millennials now. Yes, because they and it's funny because the millennials were like, "I'm not going to spend a lot of money for a bag. I'm going to go get this thrifted vintage stuff for a great price." And now everything's becoming super hyped because they went and bought it. Yeah, Coach is creeping up. Jennifer says totally sort of cyclical. That's why I have trouble getting rid of clothes. Everything will be new again, but it's just more expensive. Exactly. And the materials won't be as good. Actually, the materials were better before. Um, and now it's harder and harder to find a cotton or a non-synthetic. Nikki says, when you are young, you don't have money. Now you have a bit more money. And that's true. That's true. That's what I feel about the Murakami collection, by the way. Um, they're like, take their money. So, good night. Yeah. Um, that's true somehow. So the thing is, like, the Murakami collection, I looked at all the leaked photos because why not? They're leaked. I think the leak is honestly strategic. I think it's done on purpose. I think it's supposed to be oh, remember in January we're going to be dropping this huge collection. Don't spend all your money in December. But I don't see how that's going to work too well because I mean, like, the leaked prices for these bags are $3,000 for the Murakami. I need to pick a bag for tomorrow. Um, for the Murakami, I'll use this one. I'm gonna use um my really pretty Speedy just because it's right next to me, and mm, and I'm having a little bit of FOMO for LV right now. And I'm wanting a new canvas bag, and I don't need a new canvas bag. I just want a new canvas bag. And it's so funny. Last year, canvas was nobody wants canvas. Canvas is so old, and uh, they would say canvas is basic, and then they came out with the Color Mania collection, and then they were saying, well, nobody wants a Coach or no, never full because that's the basic B bag, the basic bitch bag. It's just like everybody has one and nobody wants one now. And now they're trying to promote it. They did the inside out bag and they did the mini never full BB bag. And then they came out with different colors. And then so now everything's canvas, 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 but let's make it cost even more. So they kind of went away with the canvas, said, no, that's just a classic monogram. We don't show the monogram anymore. You have to ask for it if you want the Speedy. But well, here's the Empreinte, here's the Capucine, here's the whatever, right? And then all of a sudden now it's like, oh, the canvas is back and it costs more. It's like not only I put that in the wrong way, Jackie. Um, You gotta drive awareness. Yeah, advertise is key. I don't blame them for doing. Oh, I don't blame them for doing that at all. They're totally hyping up on the. It's a total leak on purpose. They're trying to get people to have FOMO, and they want hype for the new collection. I think they did really well with the denim collection. So I think I mean, we've been wanting the Murakami collection forever. I bought more than my share of new LV bags, and I've just done spending so much on bags. Yeah, I want my Speedy against this luxational. Shameless plug here. I'm doing a vlog sale. I'm advertising myself. Yay! I'm dying to watch your vlog sale. I have it. Um, it's on my feed. So Somehow Adulting is having a vlog sale. If you have not seen Somehow Adulting's last video of her Hermes Paris shopping haul, there's a reason why there is an emergency vlog sale because oh my gosh, they had some fun and did some damage. And the bags they came back with, there's brands called Goyard. I mean, it's not just bags. Jewelry happened, guys. Jewelry happened. Um, we had a very good vacation. Um, did the metallic bags drop? I feel like I heard I don't think I heard anything about the metallic bags. I don't think they dropped yet. The LV ones? Some houses. Yeah, we all are, girl. Yeah, we all are. But you at least had a good time. You had a great time going broke. I mean, oh my gosh. See, if I went shopping in Paris with my twin, my husband would say no. Not allowed. You can't go shopping with her. Jennifer's really, really, really go big or go home, right? So I mean, how many times? I mean, here's the thing about shopping in Europe. It is cheaper to buy European brands where they're from in Europe. My mother, who lives in Denmark, is cheaper to buy stuff, like a lot cheaper, even Louis Vuitton, than it is for me to buy Louis Vuitton. So yeah, if you're going to be going to Europe, do some shopping. It's still gonna, I mean, cheaper does not mean cheap. It just means a little less money. You still have to pay taxes when you come in through duties, okay? So let's not get too crazy here. If I buy anything from the Murakami collection, it will be the small SLG, but I probably won't. The only thing I've seen, Katie, out of the Murakami collection, that out of the photos that I think is amazing, is the Neverfull, because I love the flowers. I've never seen the Murakami flowers like that, and it has the hands pouch. No, I'm not gonna buy that bag. I can't afford I can't afford a pre-loved Neverfull. There's no way I'm gonna be buying a Murakami Neverfull. And maybe I could afford a bag if I didn't buy all the bags I do buy, but that's not what I do. So with the flowers, it's cute. Yeah, the one with the flowers is very cute. I love it. I always have a good time going broke. I'm going. Good night, Jeanette. Um, Not if you make your purchases at the airport and duty-free shopping. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. Um, the favorite is Steven Sprouse flowered collection. I don't have a favorite. I've always loved the classic monogram, just the classic monogram on the damier. I do like the Azure. I've had that too, but my favorite is still the it's still just the classic LV monogram. My husband doesn't quite like the damier because he thinks that the checker is too uniform, and that bugs him. But they apparently are coming out with a whole bunch of um SLGs because that's what people are going to buy. I mean, you're going to spend $900 for an SLG or $3,500 for a bag. Most people are going to have $900 because let's not kid ourselves. The pouches are going to be $900 for the little key clay. It's not going to be 500. If anything in that, I don't even think the card cases will be $500, guys. I need to fund early retirement, life after possible layoff. Ooh, my job will eventually go away. No, Katie. Uh, if I may, Jack, I won Nikki somehow Delsing's bag giveaway. That's so awesome! Latina won Nikki's giveaway. That's so cool. That's so exciting, Latina. That is so cool. That's so nice. That's nice. Oh, good night, Nikki. That's awesome, Latina. That is awesome. I like it. You know who I still love the fact that Winnie won a giveaway from Mel in Melbourne. I thought that was just so cool. It's like I would just say that every time when I won this from Mel in Melbourne's giveaway. Oh, if you guys haven't seen Meredith's video, Winnie sent Meredith a whole bunch of gifts, and she sent a cool Coca-Cola purse, which I went and promptly went to go find on Amazon, but didn't buy, but it's still in my cart. And then a bunch of stuff. Okay, I do not know how Miss Winnie BLV found two of the Stanley Wicked, the green one and the pink one, and she mailed them over to Meredith. We cannot find them here. They were gone. My sister was looking. She cannot find them. They are just gone. Like, of course, San Antonio has a huge amount of population, so yeah, things disappear. But my sister's an avid Target shopper, like avid Target. She loves Target. Target's her place. It's her happy place. It's where she spends all her money. Today she did go to the Dillards, and I said, Jennifer, you're brave, because she's a teacher. She has the week off, right? Winning the Bastia from Mel. Yeah, right? I think it's so cool that she carries that all the time and everywhere. She goes, I won this from Mel Melbourne. You know. So and I don't know. I'd like to go see I don't know if a Bastia or any of those type of things are for me. I'm really more of a pouch person, and I really like pouches, and I love these Kipling bags. I really love these Kipling bags. I saw Winnie's gift to Meredith. Wow, Winnie was very generous. Can you imagine how much it costs to ship that? Yeah, she found those Murakami or the cherries dust bags for shoes and sent them to Meredith. Because can you? Meredith said she's not really doing a lot. She's not anticipating to buy a lot from the Murakami collection because she has the original. If you watched Smiling Cat Couture, I think that's the name of her channel, Lori. She has an amazing Murakami collection. Beautiful collection. And even she's kind of happy over not over the leaks because now she can get over the hype because she's like, yeah, I don't see anything I really have to have because a lot of it was the anticipation. What are they going to do, right? Well, she has the original collections. So hers are it's really hard to redo something and recapture the magic. Um, the coolest part, I think, is the ones that are redone. The like the Murakami flowers are the panda bears, the ones that they didn't come out with originally. I am actually personally not a fan of the gold riveting that they did on a lot of the hardware on a lot of those Murakami bags. I think it's just too much. It's too fussy. I don't like the bows that were on there. I have never owned a piece of the Murakami anything because it's not my. I personally would go for the Sprouse graffiti before I would go for Murakami, and I love the Murakami. It's just too many. I have Dooney and Burke Greta, which is black background, Dooney and Burke in multiple colors, and I like that one. But there's something about the Murakami with the canvas and everything else around it with the facetta and all the extra embellishing is very extra, you know. They're coming out with a Bronze Tiger Stanley collab with Tyla, and I want one. Nice. I have two Bastias and a Calvi. I actually use one of the Bastias for coins. Ronnie says that's why I say they should focus on new stuff and they should bring back old collections they've never. Yeah, they're never as good as the original because you can't. It's hard to recapture that amazing. And even Marc Jacobs has done that because he's re-released bags that he had that were the it bags in his day that are not as popular this time around because again, people have seen them. They know that bag. They want to see a different interpretation of that bag. They don't want to see the repeat of that bag, right? They're cute and all, but I sold all of mine because I never carried it. Yeah, because I wouldn't carry them either, Jolie, because I don't think they're very I like, if you've noticed, most of my bags are solid. They're solid. I love mixed materials. I like solid colors. Even though I have a crap ton of Disney bags, you, I don't carry them. I know this about myself. I know this about myself, but I love them, and I like the patterns, repeatable patterns like the LV monogram and the Gucci, or the Celine. I like the way those look. I feel like those are neutrals for me. I think the pattern kind of disappears, but when you put in the Murakami with all the colors in there, and then you put in the vachetta, and then you put in the hardware, and then you put in like the embellishments, it's a lot. So I actually think the new one they're doing that is the black canvas with the colorful monogram with the black leather is clever because it's different, but it's not unique. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not unique. It's just different, but it's even different. Like I think one of the reasons why I like the Damier Beam Speedy is because it's the dark brown leather handles versus the vachetta, and I love vachetta. But again, in the '90s when I was growing up in high school, nobody wanted bright white vachetta because that meant, oh, you just bought that. That's new. That whole no weight. Everybody wanted the beat up bag. Everybody wanted the honeyed vachetta. They did not want bright white vachetta. We wanted it to look used and lived in, and that was a badge of well, you're the real deal. You have a thing, you use the thing. Whereas today is totally different. Today they want everything picture perfect, everybody Instagram perfect, and everybody like this must be bright white. We can't have it look any other way. And people um funny was like when we were in okay, when I was younger, we would look at people wearing like 6 carat rings. Like that's a joke because if you weren't 80 years old and super wealthy, we wouldn't believe that the 6 carat diamond was anything other than a fake ring, right? Now everybody wears, 6 carat everything, and they don't care if it's real or not. Nobody cares if it's real or not. Now it's like, well, this is a man-made diamond. It's fine. That we used to call those cubic zirconias, and now we call them lab-grown diamonds. And then now we have moissanite. So we have all these things to look and it's even funny because LV Lover CC, she bought a beautiful upgrade to her diamond through Tiffany, and she had looked at the synthetic or the man-made lab-grown ones, but she opted for a natural one. But in the same breath said, I was thinking about getting the lab-grown one, but she ended up getting the natural one because again, the natural diamond to become a diamond is just carbon, guys. It takes thousands and thousands of years of compression and heat and pressure to make that, right? But the one in the lab, you just grow it. It's the same process, just fast. It's not thousands and thousands of years. But diamonds are common, literally common. It's just carbon, which is common, is just again pressure and time. So people put a lot of emphasis on things that are like what's actually really valuable is more like um metal. When I talk about metal, I'm talking about gold. Gold is an element. So it's, what is in existence is in existence. It's not going to be made from something else. It is all we have, right? That's it. So that actually to me is more valuable than a diamond. You can grow and make a diamond because it's just carbon. Whereas as gold's an element. So I always thought it was weird how in America it was like, oh, diamonds this and diamonds that. And it's the other reason why I like pearls, because pearls are, it's the irony of the pearl, right? A pearl is just an irritant to the oyster, and the oyster sits there and coats it to make it less irritable, and it creates this beautiful semi-precious item. I love pearls. They're my favorite. And like one of my other favorites is amber. Amber is just petrified tree sap. Um, Katie says the Murakami was what got me into LV, but I couldn't justify buying anything on credit. I was about to start repaying all my debt now. Debt free. Yes, you go, girl. I only just bought my first LV in 2021. What was your first bag you bought in 2021? Jolie, sorry, I had a North Speedy. I sold it several years ago. Um, Letitia says, I'm sorry, but I'm going to bed. Good night. I need to go to bed too. I know it's only um almost 8 o'clock here, but I need to eat and go to bed. I love pearls. Pearls are my favorite. My favorite gemstones are actually not considered gemstones. They're considered semi-precious. So this is amber petrified tree sap. I like pearls made by oysters, right? Most of them are farmed. I don't mind. I'm fine with farmed. Um, my other favorite type of stones are going to be like topaz, blue topazes. I like amethysts. Those are the colored stones. I think they're beautiful. I like peridot. I like citrine. I like a lot of. I mean, look at this ring. It's all the little colored semi-precious stones. I think they're prettier than diamonds. Diamonds are sparkly, but they're common. I don't have any, but they're still common. Um, Everybody likes what they like, right? My diamond, you like tanzanite? I have a ring for you. I have a ring for you. If you want to give me that speedy, I have a ring for you. It's tanzanite. I've had it for 20 years. I never wear it. Um, yeah. We will talk later, Jolie. When I go down to Florida the next time, I'll drop it off. Um, Okay, so I bought a Speedy B30. Yay! And a bunch. Oh, do you still have your Speedy? Yes, Julie, I meant number full. Jennifer says she likes Tanzanite too. I only have one ring, and I'm trading it for a bag. Julie doesn't need any more bags, but she has a Neverfull I really want. I need to get repaired. I want to get the leather replaced on it, but again, like getting the leather replaced, what, $300? Buying a used Neverfull is 1,500, you know? And you still have it. Yay! What other stones do you like, Jennifer? Like, I want to know, what do you like? What do people wear? I can't imagine everybody just wears diamonds. Like my engagement ring, which is in my, I'll have to show it to you. The stone in it is actually garnet. James and I, both of our wedding rings have garnets in them because in the Episcopal Church, um, we were married in Episcopal Church, but the rings were from James's ring is from the replica of the ring that Martin Luther had. So, and Martin Luther's the church guy, you know, and for the Lutheran Church, not Martin Luther. Yeah, Lutheran Church, Martin Luther, and the red of the garnet is the blood of Christ. Now, the red in that garnet more of a brown red, right? Rubies go from pink to red. They're supposed to be red, pigeon blood red, but they mostly see them in a pink tone because of how they're formed. Opals your favorite. Opals are pretty cool. Now, opals have different kinds of opals. There's opals are very soft. They're a number 3 on the hardness scale. They are the best ones come out of Australia. The Mexican ones, they're okay. I love a black opal. Um, it's a layering process, but they tend to you have to there's a maintenance on an opal that's a lot more different. I'll have to go look. I might have an opal in my. I'll go look in my jewelry box, Jennifer. Tanzanite is only found in Kilimanjaro district of Tanzania. Is very small mining. Apparently, yeah, it's a rare stone. It is a rare stone. It's a rare stone. It's a soft stone. Um, The Apple Blonde says she wears sapphires, turquoise, and rubies. Turquoise is also my favorite. Rubies and sapphires are always our classic favorite, but I'm Thai. And rubies are mined in Myanmar. Sapphires are mined also in Thailand. So I grew up with a very distinct look to my sapphires and rubies. And the ones you see here are not the same. Um, I want an engagement ring that isn't diamonds, but I don't know what. My friend, she got hers, she has a pearl. Pearls are soft, they're not the best engagement stones. Emeralds are not the best, and emerald stone, aquamarine, don't get the soft stones. They're soft stones. If you want an engagement ring that you're going to wear, you need a harder stone. That's the good thing about the diamonds is they're really hard and rough. You can beat the dang heck out of them, but they're not very pretty. They're just clear. Um, any luxury bag I buy is going to be a forever bag. Those purchases will be few and far between, especially since I decide that my goal isn't to stop working full time. Oh, yeah, yeah. Christiana Andre, dad is an Episcopal minister. We were married. Oh, nice. We were married in the Episcopal Church. James was raised Episcopalian. Um, yeah, so we both have garnets because garnets represent the blood of Christ. And that was a big thing. And it seemed a little bit more meaningful than than just a white stone. Opals is my birthstone, but I've had very many. Oh, they shatter. They do. They shatter. Opals are very soft. They're better as earrings, not rings, not bracelets. Earrings, and you want to take them off all the time. You don't sleep with those. Stop is to stop working full time. Yeah. October birthstones with opals is super soft. Yeah, super soft. And emerald is a beautiful stone, but emeralds are also very soft. The best ones are out of Colombia. Gorgeous stones. I never knew that about garnets, Jackie. So cool. Yeah, that's what they represent. The Martin Luther ring. I love moissanite. I think moissanite is so pretty. Um, I love moissanite. I just love colors. I love expression. I love people. I wear a lot of turquoise. Obviously, I can't as much now because my neck and disc issues. I mean, you are literally wearing stones across your neck. So this is why I'm wearing amber. I keep trying to change out and wear my other jewelry, but I keep coming back to this because it's the lightest thing I own. Even my earrings, I can't wear heavy earrings. My sister wear these insane earrings. Like, Jennifer, how do you function in those earrings? I can't. Um, Czech Republic is known for, yes, garnets. There's some when they visited for my mom's 50th birthday. I love, and I was in the Czech Republic in the 90s, and we bought some there. They like to put their garnets with gold to really showcase the garnet. Now, some of the most beautiful garnets come out of the Czech Republic, and they're gorgeous. So they will have more of the redder tone, a little less of the brown in there. The more brown a garnet is, the less certain quality it is. Now, it's just subjective. But like amber, this is actually probably one of the most common amber colors in the Baltic states. The most coveted color of amber was white, um, a, a butter yellow color. And this was actually the touristy stuff. They didn't care about the amber color of amber. They wanted the other different colors of amber. Green amber is gorgeous. I love stones. I just love jewelry. My first job literally was selling watches, um, from a jewelry company, and I worked for her jewelry company at the same time I was working with the teddy bears because they were from Mexico. Their family was from Laredo originally, and they would go down to a certain state in Mexico, and they had a relationship with the mines, and they would bring back this most amazing gemstones you'd ever seen, and they had them the silver work is beautiful, beautiful. They're no longer in business, but they were a family business. The children they didn't want to do the business, and plus the relationship with the old country was something mom and dad did, right? So the kids were like, we're American, we don't go back to Mexico, you know. Yes, the yolk colored amber. Yeah. So I just love colored stones. And growing up in Thailand, I was used to seeing 24 karat bot gold. So when we moved to America and everything was yellow gold, it was so funny. Karat gold, because they would see my bot gold and think I was wearing fake gold. And I was looking at their karat gold thinking, why is it the wrong color yellow? Gold's not that color. Because it was very funny. So yeah, I don't have any more Thai gold anymore. My sister has it all, and I don't even have the coins anymore. My skin tone does not look great with gold. I feel better in sterling and palladium. I like silver much more than anything. My sister's the opposite. She's in gold. I'm the oddball. You know. One of these days I will drag out some of my jewelry. I have shown some of it on my members only, but there's a lot more of it I can just show, um, show and tell. Because I actually stopped collecting jewelry for a long. Well, I can't say that because I just bought like this bracelet 2 months ago, and man, this bracelet has been awesome. This is a sterling silver, little chip diamonds in here. Um, Yeah, I mean, I think I spent $200 on it. I think if you wanted to pawn it, they'd give you 20 bucks for it because sterling silver and small diamonds don't, I mean, when you get to it's not worth anything. But to me, it doesn't matter. I love sterling silver. I've always loved sterling silver. Well, I have a metal allergy. I can't wear costume jewelry. My costume jewelry always was sterling silver. So, growing up when it was cheaper, I could never ever ever buy, which is just so ridiculous because my twin, she can tolerate costume jewelry. I can't. Like I literally corrode it. So my dad and I are the same. Um, Jennifer somehow missed this. Growing up, I wore only gold, and then when I got older, I switched to sterling exclusively, and now my favorite is mix all of. Oh yeah, mix them all up. Like that's why I have a gold and stainless steel and gold watch because I want to mix all the colors up because um I don't think anything should just be. I'm not a dainty jewelry person. I mean, my earrings are small just because my earlobes are picky. They don't like to have, and these guys are both Mickey Mouse earrings. You know, we have to love Mickey. And these are just crystals. They're not diamonds. I've lost too much jewelry. Too many things have been stolen from me. I had a couple diamond rings that one I gifted to a lady. Um it was one of my many. I think it was a pawn shop. I bought it at a pawn shop. I love pawn shop jewelry. It's a great place to get jewelry. I don't have superstitions. I'm cool with it. And I bought a ring from the pawn shop. I loved it. And I met her when I was in rehab for physical therapy, and she had an awful car accident like I did, right? And her back, she was in there for same reasons. And while she was doing all this recovery, her family members, somebody stole her wedding set, and I felt so bad for her. So I told James, like, James, I have like 3 diamond rings. I'm gonna give her one. Are you okay with that? And he was like, it's your ring. I don't care. It wasn't my wedding ring, it was just a ring I bought at the pawn shop in a solitaire. And at the time, I think that ring was like $250 or something. Because at pawn shops, it's not the same pricing as you walk into a regular jewelry store. So I gave her a ring because we happened to wear the same size, and she cried. And I said, it's okay, because she'd been robbed. She'd had this horrible car accident. I mean, karma, life was rough. And I was going through recovery. I had just gone through a car accident. This was way back in 2012. So I'm like, here, and I paid for her membership for, that rehabilitation center. After rehab, it was kind of a rehab gym place. Really, you could pay for a membership to keep using the facilities. So it had the interior inside pool, the cool pool, and then it had the therapy pool. Now, the therapy pool is important. It's 94 degrees. And it's people with fibromyalgia. It is the best thing. It's that you can move. If you have arthritis, you can move in that. But if so, like a hot tub tends to be 110 degrees, 115. That's too hot. You can't really do therapy in that. That's a different thing. So therapy in a 96, 94-degree pool lets people move their joints, and you can move. Yeah. Well, Jackie. Oh yeah. Well, as I said, guys, it's just stuff. I have a lot of it. I'm blessed. I'm in debt. I don't care. Luckily, I have a really nice husband because he had to agree with it. As I told you, things have been stolen. I've had a wedding ring. My first wedding ring was stolen. My first gold necklace my mother gave me with my first Buddha was stolen by my aunt, my Thai aunt. So I don't look at these things. I kind of look at it like I don't want them to be stolen, but I say that that person must have needed it more than me, and I just can't sit here and worry about it. And when I had the opportunity to give something to somebody that they couldn't afford another ring, and they couldn't even afford the membership for the pool was more than the ring cost. So I just sit here, and I never saw her again. I don't know what happened to her. I really don't, because I got out of the therapy and I moved on. I kept going back to that therapy place, but at different times. So if you can make somebody happy like that, why not? And it's something I had already paid for. It wasn't something that it didn't hurt me. It didn't hurt me to gift it, you know. So I have a good gold and jade Buddha necklace that I love. Yes. Yeah, I mean, so I've had friends steal stuff from me. I've had housekeepers steal stuff from me. I've had um as I said, the only thing that's most important for me in my life is really if my house was burning down, was grab my dogs and get my husband out the door. The rest of it's just things. I mean, I'd be sad, I'd be devastated, the memories would be gone. Um, but that's it. I kind of think, seeing my grandparents and my father go through dementia, it was a very interesting thing to see my grandmother, even my Alzheimer's and dementia on them. My grandfather didn't know who we were. He didn't know who his wife was. He just knew he lived there and these people took care of him, right? And the memories left, and you just live in the moment. So it's and the one thing that doesn't change is human kindness. People, even if you don't know the person sitting next to you, if you are kind, people recognize kindness. And a lot of times dementia patients, they're angry because they're scared. They don't know where they're at. They don't know who you are, and their defense mechanism is to be angry and belligerent, or they'll insist that they can remember that they need to go home. This is not my home. I need to go home because they're remembering a home for 20 or 30 years ago or from their childhood. They're not remembering right now. Um, so you just have to be extra kind. And it's just really hard when it's your family. It was really hard on my father watching his parents go through dementia because they didn't remember him. And they didn't remember, and he would say things like, well, don't you remember, Mom? Don't you remember, Dad? It's like, no, they didn't. And so when my father was going through dementia, I didn't ever do that. I said, hey, Dad, and then eventually he would click, oh, I'm his daughter. Or he would click that, oh, you're important. So his dementia was just early onset, but it wasn't so severe yet. He could still drive. He still knew where he was. Just occasionally, sundowning, it's called at the end of the day, he would maybe not remember, but by calling and talking constantly and just being kind. And then when people get angry and they're, you know, and your loved ones, you just have to be very, very kind and don't react and don't get angry because that doesn't solve. Being angry with someone who's already angry does not make anybody happy. It just makes it worse. So, it's just kind of one of those things. Like, all these things are my memories, but some days I won't have those memories. I mean, at the end of my grandparents and my father all had dementia. I am not holding out to think that I'm the one person who won't get this. My aunt had it too. So it's if I am blessed to live long enough, the memories will go. Um, Jolie says, I worked with Alzheimer's patients as a teen. First job, I learned a lot, changed my whole perspective on life and death. Absolutely. It's like, absolutely. It's just so my perspective on things are the same. That's why I give a lot of stuff away. And people say, oh, you have a generous heart. I'm like, no, not really. I just know that when the time comes when life is no longer with me, these things are just still things. And what's important is getting to know people and having connections and calling people and talking to people. And one of the things I want to work on and try to do more, or at all, honestly, is one of the things when I was in the nursing home, when I was a patient, when I was someone in rehab, um, there was a lot of loneliness in an isolationness. And that was I think the worst thing for my father. Was he was determined to stay home, in his home, but he was alone and he was by himself. And that's lone being lonely is not fun, especially when you spend your entire life working. So that's another reason why I'm hang out on YouTube and let's go live and let's just it's not really always an unboxing. It's not always an agenda. I really don't have an agenda, just to hang out, because this way I'm talking to my friends about stuff I love and you guys are hanging out with me, and we don't have to be lonely. We have the internet. This is a new thing that I wish my grandparents and my parents, my dad would have had. Like, we could have chatted. Like, if we had had this technology when my parents were divorced when I was a kid, I would have been able to talk to my mother. We weren't allowed to phone my mom because at the time when we were growing up, it was like $3 a minute to dial internationally. Now, with both voice over IP and the internet, I can call my mom for nothing but the internet cost. It's not, I can talk to her for an hour if I wanted to, but because we weren't able to talk to my mother when they were divorced, we don't have a great relationship because we weren't able to see each other. We weren't able to talk, and that we only saw each other at summer times for a couple months, and then the rest of our life was our lives. We were separated. We only were together for that short time, and then we were apart. And now, even though we have this technology, we've trained ourselves not to really use it with each other because well, that's Jackie's life, well, that's my life. We did not integrate our lives to use this medium that we now have, this technology. So I love the internet. I think having YouTube and being here is fantastic. I found friends. I would never have found Jolie or Winnie or Craig if it wasn't for the internet and YouTube. So I always am going to recommend YouTube, and I say just try it. Jennifer's got company and conversation. Yes, so that we're not alone. We don't have to be alone now. You know, and you don't even have to. And since I'm here talking a mile a minute, I can entertain y'all. It's cool. It's fine. You don't have to say much. Just chat or just listen. There's a lot of people who don't ever chat. The person who sent me that card today. She never chats. She texts me or we'll talk on email. She watches everything, but she doesn't, that's not how she doesn't feel comfortable chatting on the internet, but she watches all my lives. So she's amazing. And she sent me, look at this cute card. I need to take this to the office tomorrow. Oh, I think this is so adorable. I've never seen this before. It looks just like Mr. Watson. Oh, so cute. Um, Katie says Alzheimer's seems to run in my mom's side of the family, so I'm like to enjoy as much of my life as possible if anything happens. Yeah. Limitations, I have to say, you have helped me get through this hard time in my life this year. Yeah, this year sucks, Lux. Lux and I have become besties. And I would never have met Luxational without this. And Craig is like my best friend I never met. I mean, we have met now, but it's like he's like the brother. We connected in a way I've never connected with other people. So fast. I text him all the time. It's like, hey, how are you doing? Mondays are not his good days, but hopefully he's lurking. Um, oh, for your desk. Yeah, this is gonna be for my desk. He's going on my desk. Isn't that cute? My desk, my poor desk. At our office we have this clean desk policy, and I don't care about the clean desk policy. I literally I'll have to take pictures and post it um so I can show people all the stuff I have on my desk. I try to be a little bit so this is supposed to go there. Look. Isn't cute? I'm gonna put the flower in the hair too because oh look, this side is a turban for mask and turban, and this side is a um collar. So there's double-sided. Oh my gosh. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. It helps me because I live alone and have no family. I also get to share my love for bags. Yes, Monarch. See? See? Exactly. We are a community. This is a community. We love bags. We love hanging out. And I actually see a lot of the people who are my subscribers and a lot of other people's um lives and we watch the same people and we go to the same lives and we still get to be friends and talk. It's cool. Well, we have 37 people in the room, so a lot of lurkers. Yeah, we do. Did nothing wrong. Oh yeah, it's fine. I'm a classic lurker. Okay, so let's put this. That is adorable. Look at this, guys. Look at this. And a lot of people watch YouTube on televisions, not their phones. So they're never going to text or type. They're just going to listen. This is adorable. This is so cute. I wish Saya was here. This is a plumeria lay. This is a plumeria, and this is a hibiscus flower. So hibiscus flowers was my grandmother's favorite flower, and my grandmother loved hummingbirds. So she had a lot of hibiscus because the hummingbirds would come to the hibiscus flowers. She would count the blooms. Um, Same here. Yeah, we're a family. Can't type when you're watching on TV. Yeah, Brian, he watches every live, but he doesn't text very often because of how he consumes the media, right? So I don't have a problem. I don't even mind if people, it helps the algorithm because right now the algorithm hates me on YouTube. Nothing's changed about me, but somehow between summer and this new update, the views are down because of how the algorithm is pushing out my content. But then guess what? My goal is not necessarily to be 100,000 subscribers. My goal is to hang out with my friends. So, while it's awesome that everybody does like it, I'm not going to be too upset if people don't like. I do get a little upset with people thumbing down because I'd like to know why. Like, okay, what did I say that you didn't like? It's like, or what do you object to? Like a thumbs down is engagement as well as thumbs up, but it's all my lives I get the thumbs downs. So um because you're not pushing products and junk. Oh yeah. Right? So happy with flowers. She looks this one with the flowers. This one looks like Wednesday more than Mr. Watson because Pugsley has more of a bulldog face and Wednesday this one looks just like Wednesday. Oh, look at that. This is so cute. I'm that pug crazy pug mom, guys. I have all the pug stuff now. I have pug slippers. I have a pug doormat. I even have a pug. Where did I put it? I have a new towel um, that I put somewhere that is pugs. Actually, I think it's right here. There it is. Let me show you. Bag-o-lanch. Bag-o-lanch for real. Okay, move that. Okay, don't drop things. I have a pug towel, a hand towel. I was gonna put it in my bathroom, which I'm gonna remember to do when I leave here. I mean, I have become the pug mom. I am, and this shirt, I think I'm gonna wear this one tomorrow. I was gonna give this to my sister, but look at this. I like it too much. I'm just gonna wear it. So anyway, I do have to go to bed. It is 8 o'clock. After 8 o'clock, I do have to go to work tomorrow. I will be going to work on Wednesday. So Jennifer, safe travels. Um, and I did. I picked my bag for tomorrow. I have this bag. This is my bag for tomorrow, and I will see everybody. I will probably do a live on Thursday. I'm not sure when, and I know I will absolutely do a live on Friday. We're gonna do a marathon stream, probably. So it'll be earlier than my 6:30. It will be during the day, probably. So anyhow, thank you so much for watching my live. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for being friends, and thank you for being members for my members. And we will see each other again at the end of the week, if not before, because there's a high likelihood I'll go live again. So anyway, bye everybody. Good night.